Hello everyone. So we're going to do my new favorite word that a guest of mine made up, and I'm going to take total credit for it. Is yard to table. You know, I'm always talking to you about farm to table foods, and that's what we should all be striving for. And I guess most of us live in cities and we don't have the ability. But if we do have a yard, it's nice to put some of your yard to work so that it can actually help feed you. We're going to go down to my fruit section of the garden now and see what is available on the trees that we can make for a quarantine day 3 afternoon snack that is not only nutritious, healthy, but is also low carb and paleo. So today we're in my yard and we're gonna see what's here. So today we've got pomegranates. This is a pomegranate tree. It looks a little scraggly down here because I wanted to let it grow higher so that I could get it right from my roof decks, right from my pool deck, so I didn't have to come down into the yard. But we're gonna take some pomegranates. These are not completely ripe, this one, but I'm gonna take it anyway because otherwise the birds get all of the good ones because they come out at night and eat them. I'll show you one that a bird has taken. I don't know if you can see this very well. But, oh, well, there you go. Now you can see it. See it on the ground? That's one that the birds eat. So we took some so that we have some for ourselves. We're now at the lime tree. Now, limes are really used for garnishes and things like that, but you can actually use lime juice in a lot of different things. Last night I made a dish that incorporated the lime juice in it. It really added a nice little tangy texture. It added a whole bunch of different, a different flavor that you normally would. And since these limes are from the tree, the flavor is extraordinary. So you've got to be careful when picking limes because they have thorns, a little bit of thorns in there, and also spiders tend to be in there. So hopefully you won't see me screaming. But this tree is just filled with them because in the day, Montserrat was very well known for its limes. This whole island used to be was covered with lime trees and lime plantations. Probably not politically correct because they were plantations, but it is history and you cannot deny what happened. But we do have lots of limes from that and lots of lime trees around. In fact, one of our national pastimes to do is called liming, where we just sit under a tree and drink the afternoon away. But I'm not going to be filming. You're not going to watch me doing that. So here, as you guys can see, this is the very definition of low-hanging fruit. When it's become so laden with juice, it just falls to the ground. So I'm just going to nab those two, so that the birds and the iguanas don't get them. There we go. So nice little harvest. As this virus is waging on, I thought I would look around the yard and see what was antiviral that grows in my yard, because so many things, as you know, if you've watched my previous videos, I've shown you everything that pretty much grows here. But right now, what happened to be in season were some pomegranates that you watched me pick from the tree, and some coconuts. I actually didn't pick them because they're high up on the tree, so I had someone go up the tree and machete them down for me. But I did open them up, and in the oven right now are what I'm making into coconut chips, which is a great low-carb, paleo, keto alternative to potato chips. So they have that saltiness. On half of them I put salt, and on the other half I put salt and a smoky paprika, so you get a little bit of red antioxidants. Again, whatever you're trying to cook, you always want to cook with multiple different colors, multiple different colors and ingredients, so that you're getting a lot of different phytonutrients and antioxidants and all of those good things that keep us staying healthy and well. So in the pomegranates, as you can see, I'm going to walk this over because this juice is just too pretty not to see. Look at that color. It's really quite beautiful. Yes, I have a Justin Bieber shirt on, but I don't have any clothes here. So that's okay, I think. And so in pomegranates, and this is what it looks like when you open it. Let me bring that around to the camera as well. You can see that. You can actually use, these are called arils, A-R-I-L-S. You can actually use them as well. Some people toast them, put them into salads, makes it a nice crunch. You can use that sort of you would use a pumpkin seed. You can use it as a snack and things like that. I personally don't like it, so I'm not gonna do that, but you can. So basically all I'm gonna do here is, so what are pomegranates good in? Do you know what pomegranates are good in? They're good in all sorts of things. They've got lots of vitamin C. They've got fiber if you eat the arrows, but there's C, antioxidants, they're antibacterial. And what do we need more? Antivirals and antibacterials now that it's winter. So let's make sure we stock up on some of this. So all you do is you get a little squeezer, like I have here, a juicer, I guess, and you just squeeze all the goodness out of it. And if you're lucky enough to have a juicer like mine, which is really nice, you get to get the pits right in the middle so I can easily strain this. So a pomegranate, let me come up closer. Sorry, I don't have the camera angle right. But you sort of pull it off the tree. There's the stem from the tree, you can see that. And that's sort of where the birds will go in and eat it. Luckily I saved 4 before the birds did. So you're gonna cut it this way, so that you have 2 even sides to chop with. And then you just put it in like you would any other citrus fruit, whatever you tend to juice. Most people juice citrus fruits. And then you get all the juice out of that. And you can actually put that, you can put it into salad, you can mix it into salad dressings. I'm personally gonna mix it into pomegranate martinis because today is day 3 of quarantining in Montserrat. It is a COVID regulation because they do not have COVID here right now currently. So they make every one of us come in and quarantine. We were tested this morning, and hopefully by tonight or tomorrow we'll get out of quarantine. But when you're in a place like this where there's sun and there's sea and there's things to do and there's food on the land, I don't really need to leave the house. But anyway, I'm gonna show you in about 20 minutes. They still have a few more minutes to cook. The coconut chips, and we'll see if they came out. This is the first time I'm ever making them. But again, what's in coconut? Coconut is in monolauric acid, one of the world's bodies, actually Mother Nature's best antiviral agents, and people take that by mouth all the time to prevent colds and flus and things like that. So it's a wonderful thing. And like I said, it's a great low carb, keto, paleo, whatever terminology you wish to use for that, for chips. So I'll let you know. You're watching Cooking with Dr. Fred, the tropical edition. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cooking with Dr. Fred, the Caribbean style. Yes, you may have noticed I have a costume change because it is day 3 of quarantine. What else do you do after you make some snacks is you gotta go work up a good appetite to eat those snacks. So I'm gonna go snorkeling in the ocean for a few minutes, and because today is a beautiful day. And as promised, I'm gonna show you what the coconut chips look like after they're cooked. So I'm gonna reach down to the oven, maybe I'll go off camera and get them, I don't know. And then here you go. So I put them on a cookie sheet. You don't have to do anything to the cookie sheet. You just take the coconut and put it in there. Some of these are whiter because they only have salt on them, and these that are darker have smoked paprika on them. So I think you can see them that way. And now they just have to cool, and then they'll be delicious and crunchy. I'm gonna take this one. It's delicious. You're gonna like them. Easy to make at home, easy to make anywhere. I'm Dr. Fred. You've been watching the Dr. Fred Cooking Show.